Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Reaching Riches here. So today I just wanted to give you guys an update on my options trading. So it is market open right now, so you're going to see the prices fluctuate. Looks like the market's tanking. Market's been open for about 9 minutes now. Uh, and today is, just for context, is December 4th. Sorry this video is a little late. It's just been crazy last few days. Alright, so let's just take a look at the portfolio. I'm sitting at about 23,000 right now. Um, so as we scroll down, you'll see a bunch of new holdings that I have. I have been buying more and more of actually I just got LTC in here, just a small amount, just to see what it does. And then I have some more yield max holdings here, which you guys can see, and I picked up Y max also. But what I really want to get to is right here, the realized profit loss. So let's go to last week or so. Well, let's just do 1 month, right? So so I was able to close some stuff out. So MicroStrategy, that option I closed out. SCCO. I closed on Amazon, which I'll go on the next video. I just wanted to go over the trades that I did last week. This one was closed out this week. So realized profit loss is doing pretty well, up 1,400 in the last month. But I mean, I think uh, this is not entirely correct. I think it's more closer to 1,000, just because I had that leap that was transferred over from Fidelity, and then didn't have my cost basis in it. So it thought the whole thing was profit, but it's not. So it should be about 1,000. But I just wanted to show you guys the screen. Alright, so let's get into the spreadsheet. As you guys all know, I love my spreadsheets. So, so everything in gray is what I've covered already. Things in yellow are still playing out, and then white is what we're going to be talking about today. So, Apple, let me just try to zoom in on this. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so as we can see here, total gains right now. So this is the accurate one, 1,022. That's what I'm up since what? I think I started trading like second week of November, like on the 11th or so. Yeah, right here is my first trade. These two were transfers from uh, Fidelity. So, but yeah, sorry. Apple, I closed it out, held it for 29 days. $500 of capital used for that spread. Collected 124. I paid $60 to close it, so 50% profit target there. It was a win. That's about 12% return on my money. It's a $64 gain right there. If we look at Microsoft here on the 11th, is when I placed it. Closed it out on the 26th, a $15 hold or 15-day hold. $500. So I try to target about $500 collateral for these spreads. Collected about $124, but I paid $60 to close it, so another $64 win right there. So another 12.8% ROI on that one. And then SCCO, I closed out this PMCC. So I bought a leap, and then I sold a call against it. Held it for 11 days. Capital used up. So 1,500 is what I paid for the leap. So that's why this one's higher. I collected $135 there, and I paid $65 to close it, so it's 50% profit target again. That's a $70 gain right there. So that's a 4.67% ROI on my money right there. And then lastly, I am going to get into a little bit more details on this one, just because this was a crazy trade. So MicroStrategy, Broken Wing Butterfly, opened it on the 21st, closed it on the 29th. So 8-day hold there. I used up $2,000 worth of capital. I think it originally started off at like closer to like $1,000, and I had to double down. Collected 1,300 in credits, but paid 773 in debits. So that's a net gain of $528 for this 8-day trade. So pretty good. That is a great return right there. So that was a win for sure. 26% on my money there. Alright, so let's get into this MicroStrategy trade, because all these other ones are kind of straightforward. Theta decay strategies. This one was a doozy. Alright, so let's just look what happened here, right? So I had the 520, 515, 505 strikes, right? So so these were all puts. It's a put ratio or put broken wing. I had the buy at 420. I had two sells at 415 and a buy at 405. Sorry, my alarm's going off. So what this essentially is a debit spread with a credit spread. I don't remember the exact capital. I think it's. I mean, it says 500. Maybe initially it was 500, and after I rolled it, it turned into 2,000. So how was this structured, right? So for the debit spread portion, I had to pay $1.60. For the credit portion, I collected 305, which was a net credit of 145, right? So MicroStrategy was, I want to say it was like around 480s, maybe around 500 when I put this trade on. This was a 3 delta or 30 delta. So I was like, oh yeah, it's not going to come down, and then it came down. So what happened here is I closed my debit leg of the spread, which I probably should have held. I would have made damn near max profit on this, which learning. So what happened? So it came down. It crashed down all the way to like 405, and I think that's when I closed it out. I was like, oh yeah, it's deep in the money. I'm probably making a ton of money on this. So I closed it out, which was a mistake, and I know that now. So what did I close it for? So I paid $1.60, right, to open it, and I closed it for 250, which means I made a $90 gain there, which is still good. I made money, but I could have made a lot more money. I'm pretty sure this would have been max profit. Alright, and then here we go. So I closed the debit spread, and then the next day it was still down. I think it ran down to like 380s. I was like, oh man, I don't want to risk assignment here, so I rolled my credit spread portion of the trade. So the 415, 405, I closed this out. I had to pay $288 to get out of this one, but I rolled it down and to the 375, 365, so $10 wide spread here, and I doubled down. I added an extra one here, so two contracts. New risk now is $2,000. I think since I took this off, collateral was 1,000. So yeah, once I took the debit spread off, the collateral left is 1,000, and I doubled down to 2,000. So that makes more sense there. All right, so when I rolled the strikes, I collected $746 in premium, and then come Friday the 29th here, I was able to close these out for like 20. I paid $20 to get out this trade because it was above. I think it was in the somewhere between 405 and 415. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm way out of the money. I don't want to risk it crashing down again, so I'm gonna try to get out. So I paid $20 to get out. So that's a net for this whole trade, $528. So $145 to get in, Made 90 bucks on the debit spread, lost 288 on the roll, but collected 746 in premium on the new strikes, and then paid 20 bucks to close. So that's a net of net gain of $528. So this one was definitely nerve-wracking. I was watching my phone all day, but yeah, it ended up doing well, going in my favor. Probably not always going to be that way, but now I'm getting better at these broken wings. This is still a new strategy for me. I mean, if you look, I got more of them right here. So I got a QQQ one, and just like a few minutes ago, I had one close out. So I made a profit on that one. Probably gonna make a profit on this one if this keeps going my way. So I'm gonna continue to use them, learn them more. So I'm pretty happy with these broken wings so far. So I'll probably continue to use them. Alright, so that's what happened with this one. That's why it's a huge win there. It was definitely risky doubling down, because I put $2,000 on the line for that one trade. So that's a big amount of money for me into one trade. So yeah, so that was nerve-wracking. Alright, so let's go into the dividends that I earned this week too, or yeah, this week. So these were all the dividends I made. Let me zoom out a bit so you can see. Okay, so this is all the dividends I made this week. So everything in grays, everything I covered before, I just added a weekly total. So last week on the 29th, QDTE paid me 103, XDTE paid me 316, RDTE 406, and then YMAG 91 cents, or sorry, $91 here. GX paid me 40 cents, and then TSMY $1.08. So I'm gonna continue to build these out over time. I think none of these, at least these ones here, are long-term holds. Maybe not even Misty or Nvidia. I don't think they're going to be long-term holds. At least for me, I'm just going to hold them until I think the trend is going to end with their run up, and then I'll probably sell out. Wait for a big dip, and then do it all over again. So these are more like swing trades. I'll just collect dividends while trading them, and then the Roundhills, YMAG, BTCI, GX, and is that it? Oh, I don't have YMAX in here. I need to add YMAX. But YMAX, these are going to be my long-term holds. At least that's the plan. I'm just going to core number them, and then sell when they're up, buy back on a dip. So that's the plan for those. Alright, so that's all I had for this weekly update. Sorry it was delayed, but I'll let you guys know what's going on in my next video about the debt repayment plan. I'll explain it all in there. Alright, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.